Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Let's get started. Let's do some post analysis. For yesterday, just like we talked about in the live session, sell was anticipated sell below here, stop loss as you've seen, then TP here. But that does not mean that the price will not dip lower. But as usual, I always like playing it conservatively. So what did we see next? After this, voila, price dipped and gave us the TP we anticipated. This tapped quick trade. This was a trade that was less than 1 hour. That's one thing with FX. You wait for hours and you can just hit your TP in less than even 30 minutes or 15 minutes. You understand? Then there are the ones that you just come and see the setup is already ripe just for you to block it or let it drop. In this case, a setup was prepared here and expected this to drop. It didn't. This one tricked me as if it wanted to drop and flipped bullish. As okay, since it flipped bullish, I'll be anticipating buys. I placed my buy stop, anticipating buys. However, my sell stop was still waiting. My pending orders for sell and for buys respectively were waiting. So the sell played out. Okay, that's good. That was quick trade and I called it a session because the next position that would occur, I don't think it would be right in this very session because this was pre-London Open. This was London Open time, 0300 EST. Then excuse me. Then for gold, let's just do a little post analysis. If you check it's even this, check this on YouTube, which is I'm going to upload this again. Phoenix Unique. As you can see, this is the label. So this, I got this from the video that was made where I was analyzing the chart and was like, okay, it could go up gently or an aggressive push. And remember, we said something about the card CPI that was coming, Consumer Price Index, and voila, this candle here, this one is this one. So it took like 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one was the explosive one. Okay, but the thing there is that this kind of trades, anyone who caught it would have a different strategy for something like this. Because if you wanted to catch the dip, look how many times people try to catch the dip here, 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 how many times, and it was still giving dips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perhaps, unless you were like, okay, after 2 let me wait, then come today CPI and take it. And if you say let you take your trade on the break or like here to anticipate buys, is okay. But you see this level here is a very serious level. Look at how price broke and closed below. So this was a level to be careful of. So as you can see, price just exactly as it was drawn, just exactly. Then look at this retracement, just exactly. You understand? So uh, I'm not Nostradamus. It's just when you observe the chart for a long time, and I mean be dedicated, be committed, this is what tends to happen. Okay, that is by the way. Let's do our analysis for today. Okay, okay. Let's do our analysis for today. For today, um, for GJ, I don't want to take sell here. Okay, I don't want to take any sell here. Yeah, it may play out, but I'll prefer to take some counter trend buys instead of me to take sell. I know counter trend buy is not very wise, but look at what happened here yesterday. Okay, look at what happened here yesterday. So many persons will be fleeced, taking sells in anticipation that it should go down. Look at, and thank God my buy set the pending order for buy immediately the sell was activated. I removed it because this would have been activated again, or this candle would have activated it, and I wasn't feeling the vibe. Look at what transpired, and kaboom. So GJ, I'm just gonna stay on the side for now to see what price would print or produce subsequently. For gold, look at it, played out beautifully. There is promise as in for gold at the moment. Okay, let me remove this so it doesn't. There's promise for gold. The promise could be that we could see a more bullish momentum like this, and or price could retrace deep, and we'll continue our bearish momentum at least to this particular order block, demand order block. Okay, so this demand order block. So let's see how it plays out. For the time being, I'm more bullish than bearish on gold, just like I was days back. Okay, if this particular bias, I'm very sure it came with volume, came with purpose, and the structure is already telling us that we should be anticipating more bias. What um should be in favor of the bias. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is scenario one. This is scenario two. Scenario one is for buys. Scenario two is some retracement, then dip. Can even dip from breaking of this low, depending on what it does. So it could just, as is what it's doing now, then dip any one. So whichever one plays first. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been hovering. It's just a baby that doesn't really know what to do because it has been seriously defied. Excuse me, like parents maybe might be an African parent, so they flog the baby very well. Okay, so let's look. Bitcoin doesn't really know where it's going seriously. It has been abused seriously. It doesn't know if it's going to come down or if it's going to go up. Okay, this abuse has just left Bitcoin in a state of comatose. So let's see what is going to happen. I am more prone to sells, but the structure is saying buys could happen. But if I'm to put it in percentage, I would say I'm 65% sales. The remaining 35% could go for buys, which means that the sales have it. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at for GJ, as in British pound, Japanese yen, gold, and last but not the least, Bitcoin. If you've not hit the notification button after subscribing, this is another opportunity for you. So subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, then the last but not the least, give a like, the thumbs up for the algorithm. That's all for now. Peace.